to Financial Fridays at the 419 Grind Studio. My name is Victor J. Coleman Jr., also known as the Doctor of Finance. Today's topic, house hacking. What is house hacking? People look at me funny every time I say that. House hacking is where you live for free. How do you live for free? Take advantage of your credit. A good credit score can get you a good mortgage loan. But what you'll do is, instead of buying a single family home, you'll buy a multi-family home. That's anything from 2 to 4 units. Buying that multi-family home, you'll live in one unit for at least a year. But in you living in that one unit, you live for free. Whatever the mortgage is, the tenant pays. So if you bought a duplex, for example, and let's say the mortgage was $500, you live in one unit for free, and the tenant pays a minimum of $500 to help cover the mortgage. That's how you house hack. If you learn the house hack, what it does is it frees your money up for additional investing. It lets you pay off student loans. It lets you pay off your car loans. It lets you invest in the stock market. It also lets you buy more real estate. That's what house hacking is. So listen, if you want to truly be financially free, you have to understand what it means to be financially free. And that simply means use your money to free up your time and your dime. That's my message this week. Again, my name is Victor J. Coleman Jr., also known as the Doctor of Finance. For more financial tips and tricks like these, send me a text, 419-909-6196, or follow us on all social media at the 419 Grind.
To hate, enough money we can chase. Let's uplift the race. Let's get it. Let's get to a place. We can sit and talk face to face. Like me, there's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody put a gun in hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase the bag. Let's plan and get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. I know the whys. I felt the same. Been there. Cops killing, ops killing, no difference. Jail cells, graveyards, same sentence. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why. Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Why we can't just love each other.
Why? Tell me why.
Why we gotta shit.
Tell me why.
Why we can't just love each other.
Rest in peace, Mark. Love you, bro. Rest in peace, Romy. Love you, bro. Rest in heaven, Wax. Love you, Wax. R.I.P. to all the homies. Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires, so tall that you can climb them. Hug your people, love your people. It's time to change. You've been keeping score, let's keep our people. Play a different game. Let go of evil, let's be peaceful. We've seen the movies, change the sequel. I was on those front lines. Went to war with the other side. 09, I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. I fight today to break the cycle. That type of life is suicidal. That life ain't it. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta hate each other?
Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other?
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta shoot each other?
Too many people
Check,
dying for no
I can hear.
reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle.
Why we
So we
can't
probably
just
back.
love each other?
Tell me why?
Keep them on so you can hear the fake, because that's what they can hear on
We gotta
Facebook.
stop taking score.
So keep them on.
We gotta start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie
So
we
if
was
you don't
told
hear
is
us
that
through
you
them.
die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you should be neither.
And Grind Morning Show presented to you by the 419 Grind Podcast. I want to thank everybody for giving us a little hand and making sure that we're on point, because you're right. This is the #1 urban podcast in the country. Nobody's else doing it. And you're rocking with us right here in the 419 Grind Studios. So, Leah,
Yes.
there is a lot of news in the news.
Yes, definitely.
I was listening to the Breakfast Club this morning. Big
Me
shout out
too.
to the Breakfast Club, and
Me
they had
too.
Chris Tucker on there, and he
I
talked
missed
about
that part.
Yeah, he was. That was their interview with Chris Tucker, and he was just speaking about seeking therapy and doing some of the things that he's doing. But he mentioned about self-care and
So important.
acknowledging social cues. He has been diagnosed where he doesn't acknowledge or he doesn't catch on to social cues. You know how people can talk and they really not hearing or seeing what somebody trying to give them a cue, because they're kind of, like he said, he'll be on stage and he might say something that didn't go well with somebody. He didn't pick up on that, so it impacted his relationships. He has what you call a nonverbal, like a learning disability that I think a lot of people suffer from.
Yeah, and probably aren't even aware and don't
Not even
know.
aware of
I've
it.
never even heard of that.
Yep.
This is new for me. You learn something
Picking
new
up
every
on
day.
picking up on social cues, almost to the point where we were talking about men having ulterior agendas,
Ulterior motives, hidden agendas, yeah.
because we give social cues and y'all don't pick up on them. And so what happens? But women do it too.
Right.
And so what happens is when we talked about being in the friend zone, and we still think we could get past that friend zone, and y'all like, nah, we not picking up on y'all cues. They have actually diagnosed people with that.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he talked about how it impacts his sexual life. Charlamagne had asked him, Envy asked him, when did he catch on to that? He said somebody in his family let him know that you're not picking up on my cues when I tell you things. And he's like, no, I'm just being Chris Tucker, and I'm just being funny and being who I am, not recognizing what you are. And I think sometimes we get mad at people because they might not be in tune or listening to us, when actually it might be those little context clues that they're not picking up on.
Yeah.
Men do that a lot with women. Y'all tell us to go get some bread. Y'all and then when we come back with the wrong bread, it's like, you didn't get this kind. This was $3 cheaper, and then you just said grab bread. So be able to know where your weaknesses is. They was also talking about investing in yourself, and that's why I love today's show, because we'll get a chance to see individuals invest in yourself and not get mad when somebody else has success.
Yeah.
Here in the 419 as a whole, because we get caught in the bubble, we get so mad at what somebody else can do that we can't do.
Right. Yep.
I can't do what Leah can do. I can't be beautiful like you, but there's other things that I can do, and there's quite naturally there's things that you can't do that I can do.
Beautiful.
I can, but it's a different kind of beautiful.
Right.
And it's people get jealous about their
Attributes. or lack of attributes.
Not even their attribute, what their capabilities are.
Yeah.
So because you can connect with this person or you can get this person, people start looking at it and saying, well, don't knock me down because I can't do what that person can do.
Right.
Your only challenge has to be you.
Yeah.
We too busy looking at social media sometimes, and we compete what's on social media. Leah can only be the best Leah. Montrese can only be the best Montrese.
Yeah.
Why do we struggle with that?
Man, I don't know. I don't know why we struggle with that, but it is true. I think that more people struggle with it than would like to admit it. You know, you see everybody always saying, I mean, not everybody, but I see a lot of people say, you know, I'm my own competition. I'm in my own lane. I don't see no. Come on now. Like I think we all at some point or another look around and be like, oh dang, like, you know, whatever. That
might be the motivation.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the hatriation.
Right.
I just made that word up. Because we tend to see what somebody else is capable of doing, and then we put that on us. Like, if I can't meet that expectation, don't knock me because I can't. No, well, what are you good at?
Right.
That is the beauty of being different.
Yes, absolutely.
Being unique.
Yeah.
That you don't have to compete with nobody, Leah.
That's right, because everybody has their own, you know, great attributes, and then everybody also has their own shortcomings. So you have your shortcomings and then you have your strengths, you know, and you have to, like you always say, know what you're good at and know what you're not good at. And it's okay to let somebody else kind of take the lead in an area that you're not, you know, necessarily strong in or necessarily the best in. You know, you have to be willing to be a team player and know how to, you know, fall in with the team.
Oh, Leah, that is, and it was interesting because I had wrote that down. Just to what you said this morning, a team leader. Yeah. So it's one thing to be a leader, but who do we teach? Who do we show how to be a team leader?
Exactly.
Now, Leah, that's two different leaders now. What's the difference, in your opinion, what's the difference between a leader and a team leader? Yeah, dig in there a little bit. This is that Friday.
That's a good
Expect
question.
the unexpected.
That's a good question. I've never been asked that question before. I would think, or my first thought would be that there really is no difference because any leader has a team of people that they have to lead. I mean, that's just part of that kind of comes with the territory of being a leader. Like if you're a leader in any position, you have a team of people that are underneath you. So you have to be able to lead a team. You have to be able to know who you're working with, know who's working under you, know their strengths and their weaknesses, know how to bring them together, and know how to, you know,
leverage that.
Yeah, exactly.
So to your point, do you have to be under them or working alongside with them? Because somebody on it, for example, I came off the bench playing basketball, but I started in football. But I was cool with coming off the bench because I knew my role when I came off the bench.
Right.
So do I necessarily have to be under someone to be a team player?
I mean, most times you are under someone, just like on a team, you're under your coach, you know what I mean? But you're still a part of a team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you still have your teammates. You have to know your role and know your position and know you are underneath someone. You know what I mean? It's okay to be underneath someone, you know, to be under the guidance of someone.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
It's okay. Like, and one day you will be that person leading, you know, but right now you're a student and you have to know your role.
Can you be a lifetime student?
Yes, absolutely. We talked about that yesterday.
Because, you know, in the studio, and those that's not listening, if you're in your car and you're on iHeart, you're listening, or if you're on the Views, we got our viewers in. I want to say good morning to Terry Crosby and my cousin Kevin. But behind us, as I sit in this chair, is two of the all-time greatest athletes in basketball in any area. Okay. No, I'm talking about the poster.
Oh, I thought you said behind me.
We got a great show. I'm telling you, expect the unexpected.
You said in the area.
So Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have been kind of noted to being the greatest in their era. But each one of them had a coach.
Yes.
Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson. Kobe had Phil Jackson. But they still led their team. So even being the leaders that they was, they still had to play under somebody.
Right. But this is the important thing too. As a leader, know that, like you said, you're still a student of life. You have to learn from the people underneath you. Don't get into a position at top and think that you're, don't put yourself on a pedestal. Like, you still have to learn from the people that are underneath you. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like, yeah.
And that's how they had them people on at the job, like that supervisor that be trying to do too damn much. And you get that look like, bruh, just because they told you take attendance, like you ain't got, but you want to be superintendent's guy or girl. Man, like, chill out. But we got a great show, and that's what we're talking about today. It's going to get real tasty in here. I can already taste it right now. It's the all-new Rise and Grind. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, y'all better go get y'all spoons and go get y'all food ready because it's Food Truck Friday. It's about to get real tasty in here on the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast
That name-
presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we're about to be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, but been together for 8.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all gonna ask what took so long?
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members.
Woo.
Cheating.
Uh-huh.
Raising kids. Family upbringing. Being there for your spouse. Finances. Being a wife and a husband. Trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things
It took a while.
it's taken a while, but
it has
it's the
taken a
fun
while.
part. We're
Yep.
learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey.
I like
it's not
that.
an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It be a lot. She definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard.
Social media.
Man, you got my straight direct text, man.
It's worth my while. I don't care what others have to say. Your love is the greatest gift that'll come my way. So it's so extraordinary, it's incredible. Something about the love you give, unexplainable. Can't imagine where I'd be if you let me go. Wrote in a simple song to say, you make It's so extraordinary. It's so extraordinary. Something about the love you give. Something about the love you give. Can't imagine life without it.
Listening to this is another 419 Grind exclusive. Toledo, rep your city. Visit us online at the419grind.com.
That's right. It's the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show on the #1 network in the podcast industry, the 419 Grind Podcast. In the studio, we got food, y'all. I'm talking about, you know when you feeling a certain type of way and you want to eat. Man, we got Mustache Mics and Fat Boys in the studio. Y'all clap it up, make some noise. Woo, man, it is on and popping in the studio. What's up, fellas? What's up?
How y'all doing?
Y'all can pull the mics too, y'all. Come on. You know, we got to get
How
on.
y'all doing?
Oh, there you go. You know, you got what's up? Fat Boys and Mustache Mics with AKA Crazy Philly. What's up, fellas?
Chilling.
Oh, man, you got it, Big Trees, man. First of all, I want to commend you on the new platform you got, you know what I mean? And give you all your accolades and before the show gets started and stuff. My pleasantries.
Thank you.
Oh, man, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I just want to thank God for being here.
We say just waking up this morning, how I am.
Just waking up to leave
Yes.
crazy.
Oh, man, especially with last night. So that's what we're going to get into. This is a real live grind, man. Please, Mustache Mike, Crazy Philly, introduce who we have in the studio for those that's listening in on iHeartRadio.
Well, we have here to my right, my little bro.
Hey, it's a
AB.
brother affair.
Yeah, AB. And my main man over there, Al, Fat Boy. You know, so we here trying to spread love and at the same time let people know what we doing.
Absolutely. What's up, Al?
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. You all right?
I just seen you at Julian Mack thing down there.
You did, man. What I enjoy about this opportunity is, even AB, how many morning shows have you seen in your lifetime where they brought everyday people that look like us to come in and talk about a food truck?
Not a lot.
Where have we seen it in the 419?
Never.
Do y'all know y'all on the #1 urban podcast in the country, and it happened right here out of the 419, man? Make some noise one more time for that. Hey. Now, Leah, we got, it's a little early, and so they do food trucks, and so sometimes it's kind of.
I thought I was gonna have some food. I'm sorry.
Listen, y'all. See, that's what food does. When you don't, you're kind of not like yourself. She needs a Snickers. She said she angry. She knew we was having the food truck conversation. You know, when you usually bring in, we've been spoiled because some of our guests bring in items. But we gonna take over the parking lot over here with Fat Boys and Mustache Mike. They don't even know what's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
But Al, I'll start with you and tell us a little bit about Fat Boys Food Truck. What's the history? How did it get started?
Well,
you got to speak. Come on, bro. This is a Rise and Grind morning show. All that.
You better rise.
Yeah. You with Big Trees. You know it's a whole vibe this morning.
Yeah, I know. And I ain't even nervous, actually. Well, we started, the idea came up in about 2015. Me and my best friend, Lorenzo Oliver.
What up, Zoe?
Shout out to Zoe.
Shout out, he left me hanging. We here. The idea had came, we was both in the Marines together, and I knew him back when we went to Libby. Shout out Libby Cowboys.
The L's is up.
So we had a conversation about it, and we was just thinking. We had a little bit of money saved up from our time in the military.
Oh, y'all got them checks.
It was like, what we gonna do now? So we was all wasting money. Actually,
And
the
thank you for
conversation
your
came over
service,
drinks.
by the way.
Oh, thank you for
That's
your support.
amazing.
Appreciate it. Marines. We was in the Marines too.
Oh,
so
man, that's amazing.
We rough and tough.
Yes.
But the conversation came over a little bit of drinks, and we kind of laughed it off. And honestly, we shared it with people, and people just laughed at us, kind of, and blew us off, and thought we were just playing. And we tried to get some advice from other food trucks, and they weren't so friendly about the advice. But so the plan came together. We was deciding between a couple of things to do. We was gonna do a standalone restaurant, but we thought the food truck game would be a little easier to get into, and we just came up with different recipes before the food truck even started. So Lorenzo came up with most of the recipes.
That's why that thing be jumping like that.
Yeah, and I kind of just helped, and we just kind of bounced ideas off one another. And I would never want to do this with nobody else or without a business partner at all, because like he can't be here today and I'm here. But if I was by myself and I couldn't be here, we'd just be absent.
Right.
So when the idea came about, we began to like I said, exchange ideas. We began to talk to each other about what we wanted to do, what we wanted to do, and where we wanted to take it. And we had the money ready to go, and we just start piecing this thing together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. When we bought the trailer, I looked at Zoe and I'm like, "What we gonna do with this?" Straight up, I'm like, "What we gonna do with this?" I don't see it. He was like, "Bro, just trust me."
Wow, you trusted your team.
I love it.
He was like, "Just trust me. We got the money." So we bought the trailer, empty, brand new. We went up to Indiana.
Craigslist. They got that thing off of
And your
Craigslist.
partner had the vision.
He had the vision. Now, he had the vision. So when we trailed it back, I said, "Bro, I don't see it." He said, "Trust me." A couple weeks later, we just started adding stuff.
Yeah.
We went up to Detroit, got a restaurant equippers, got all the equipment, and started loading it. And I'm like, "Oh, I see this now. Yeah, I see this now."
That boy got excited.
I'm excited. He's like, "Yeah, bro, we're going to do it like this, and we're going to move it like this," because everything was just the idea at first.
Yeah.
And we came a long way. I mean, we had our first menu was on a regular piece of paper.
That's a dope story. I love it.
We had we had we used to put our pop in this big trash can with ice in it because the coolers cost too much. You know, we spent all our money trying to get the trailer together.
It.
Oh man, thank you.
We really well. We work really well together. We don't argue at all. We just bounce off each other, and I just love where we are today.
Wow.
4 years.
I love
4 years
that.
into
4
it.
years later.
And we almost quit year 2 because it sucked the first 2 years. We didn't make a lot of money. It was coming out of our pocket because we still maintain our normal job. So it was coming out of pocket, and we looked at each other like, "Bro, we can just sell it and get our money back."
Right.
Get our 30
Ready to throw it in already, huh?
Absolutely. Year 3 got a little better, and with the COVID, it kicked off really well.
And that's no, go ahead.
No, because I want to talk about that, but I don't want to give them too much.
Right.
Because that
'Cause that's
COVID, man, y'all had to
interesting.
make an adjustment as minority business owners. So, Mustache Mike, what's similar to your story of starting a food truck and then the type of food that y'all serve?
Well,
look at my well.
I mean, we started in 15. We started in 15. So, I mean, I did a little stretch. When I came home, I wanted to do something different.
So you had a checker pass.
I wouldn't say a checker pass.
Okay.
You know, I just got caught up in the rapture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I ain't want to go back down that path.
Absolutely.
I don't like being around men all day, every day. So I had to think of something different.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So that's why I came up with that. I was doing that back in the day, though, with the water ice and stuff. So
Okay.
it wasn't really nothing new. So I just had to apply it and bring it up to this way and show them a different, you know what I mean? A different
So where you
vibe.
originally from?
Philly.
You from Philly. So what is Mustache Mike's?
Mustache Mike's is that's a franchise that I got put on to by my little cousin.
Okay. Shout out to little cousins.
So,
Right.
so yeah, that's how that came about. But
Did that have a ticket with it? Did you have to pay a ticket? Did you have the bag to pay for that franchise? Because when we hear that, you be like, man, I ain't got no money to start a franchise.
well, yeah, I was fortunate enough when I came home.
Absolutely.
I had something put away.
Absolutely.
That's why I came up with that idea at. But it sounded weird. But but yeah, so it transpired to about 5 years later to the food thing. You know what I mean? So I wanted to bring a different twist to the city with the food. So that's how I came up with that. I dug in my crates, came up with some different ideas about different sandwiches and stuff like that. So, and here we go.
So how'd you get your brother involved? How bro get in this walk?
Well, I mean, back in 2002, we had the food truck.
Okay. Here in the 419?
Yeah, I had got it registered up here at the health department back in 2001 or 2.
Okay.
Was that 1 or 2? But they wasn't ready. It was only 19. I wasn't ready. I was just trying to have something, you know what I mean, legit. So I passed off to them because I was too busy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Second time around, they get another bite at the apple. So here we go again, trying to jump it off again.
So I got to ask you, bro, when your big bro give you the bag, but it doesn't look like the bag we normally cash, what was your thoughts when you had a food truck to make money? What was your thoughts?
I just ain't really understand because I was out there now, man.
Yeah.
On the side, so once I had time to sit back, once I lost everything, I had time to sit back.
Wow.
Oh, that's powerful right there.
So when I got my second round, it's time to grind. Grind time now, man. So we all in now. We gonna get it. Get y'all this good food. Y'all come and get it.
What does it mean, Leah, when you, and we talk about family, what did it mean for you to know your brother left you something right here and he grinding with you? What was that feeling like?
It was wonderful. Nah, man, you don't get that now, man. So it was wonderful.
Philly, you from Philly too?
Yeah.
And Big Bro came through, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Leah, when you hear a story like that about brothers paying homage to make sure that the family was good, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I mean, that's an amazing story just based off the fact of what the thing that stood out the most to me is that you both, if I heard you correctly, it sounds like you said maybe you were in the streets a little bit, and you said, yes, I was fortunate when I came home, I had some money put up, but that's the problem. A lot of these younger guys that are in that street life, they're not investing their money properly. You know, they're out here spending it on cars and clothes and hoes instead of investing it into...
Yeah, we can say that shit in here.
Oh, yeah, we
okay.
gonna... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he looked at me like this shit.
Yeah. Expect the unexpected. This is on iHeart. This is recorded live, but we can say some shit in here.
Check that out. He was like, did she just
Look,
say-
they got a little closer to the mic. Yeah, it's that part in here.
But seriously though, that's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. And we need our young men and young women who are making that fast money, who are in that lifestyle. Invest your money. You know what I'm saying? Invest it into something that's going to bring you that residual income, you know, for the future, you know?
Leah, and that's a great point. When we hear investment, that sound like some shit that we don't want to do. It's hard
Right,
work.
yeah.
So take us step by step from both of y'all angles of what was the investment. So you had some money, but we go into survival mode. We like, no, I ain't about to spend this on that. What was the steps you took, Mike, Al, to invest in a business opportunity?
I would say this. That's the toughest thing to do, especially when it's all you got.
Wow.
Right.
We ain't rich, obviously. Well, I'm not. I can't speak for Philly. But, I know me and Zoe not. I can know that. That was the toughest thing to do. When people said take money to make money, that comment and that statement is just a statement. That's all it is. Because if all we got is 40 G's and this food truck business costs 40 G's, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a situation. And that's kind of what we run into. That's why it took us so long to actually do it. Because we had to get comfortable with spending the money. Had to get comfortable with just spending the money. We just spent it and like forget it. We spun our trailer. I can show you bought it brand new at John's Trailer in Indiana. We paid them $10,500 cash, and we walked out of there. I said, bro, because you come down there, you got it. You leave there without it. I'm like, bro, and all he do is look at me and keep saying, just trust me, bro.
Trust me.
Man, fuck that. It's crazy.
I'm like, man, fuck that. When we get our money back right now, we got a receipt. We own this. But the toughest part is spending the money.
Yes.
Especially when it's all you got, because I worked hard to
Yeah.
Save
don't
that.
get me wrong, I make more than 40 grand a year, but I can't save that much money like that, because that's extra money. That ain't, the bills paid, car note, all that good stuff is paid, and that's extra money.
Right.
So to save money to that extent, and still, and people got family, we got kids. I just dropped my son off in college, so a couple of days ago. Yeah.
So
amazing.
And like just hearing you, Al and Mike, y'all said taking that risk, man.
Yeah, it's a roll of dice. It's a roll of the dice, man. Like, like he said, putting that money. You cringe putting that kind of money into. That's how I just got finished doing that like 3-4 months ago. You know what I mean? With the restaurants. I put like 50 into it. I'm like, damn, I ain't even 50 went so quick.
Right.
What?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And you know what I like? What I love about this, and Treese, you are so amazing at what you do. Treese is, I'm gonna give him his credit. I'm gonna give you your flowers real quick because Treese is the one that plans most of the guests, and you do such an amazing job at like bringing guests together on like. I don't even know if you do it purposely, but like these are two totally different situations or stories. You know what I mean? Like they, like he said, you know, we were in the Marines. You know, we took, you know, our savings, and you know, he said they're still working their jobs while they're trying to build their business up. And then you have this other story where he's like, I was in the streets, had some money saved up, you know, did a bid, came home, didn't want to do that again. You know what I mean? What can I do differently this time? It's two different stories, but the end goal was the same, and now you both are flourishing, thriving. And what I wanted to ask you is you and your partner, now you said you guys are 4 years in, are you guys both still working your jobs, or have you guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know what?
Yeah, multiple streams
that's
of
part
income.
Of being scared, you know.
But also keeping multiple streams of income. I mean,
Exactly.
ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that fear. You guys stepped out on that fear, and you still took that $40,000 and invested it, and now you're seeing the profits and you're seeing the benefit of it. And so I just love that you both took that, you know, look past your fears, and you stepped out on faith, and you know, you have an amazing story behind it, and that's something that's just really noble.
Say
and,
no risk, no
and dope.
reward.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's so amazing is that I met him a couple years ago.
Who was him? Because those
Philly.
those that's on iHeartRadio can't necessarily see. So who? And no, it's cool.
I met Philly a couple years ago when we both were struggling in this food truck game. He had us, and we was craning for events. I remember you was downtown, and Cindy wouldn't let you set up on the street for the downtown lineup, and you was irate. You was pissed.
Oh, but wait a minute! Don't go nowhere. We gonna say that story because this thing about to get real juicy. Our CEO and his thing that got juicy. Our viewers is in. Don't go nowhere. It's the all new Rise and Grind. I promise you, this about to be real.
So don't be discouraged because you don't have a diploma from a particular university to say that I did it. Go out there and learn what you can learn. Start your own business and grow. But most importantly,
Then you came close and we stepped on night. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. I'm in love. Don't you wanna get a crush on you? Don't you? What's a girl to do? I've been crushing on you. Yeah, I'm thinking of you. I think I got a crush on you. I'm in love. Don't you wanna get a crush on you? What's a girl to do? I've been crushing on you. Yeah, I'm thinking of you. I think I got a crush on you. It feels like a melody from a song that's about love. A song that's about love. A song that's about love. And it feels like a dream to me, like it's from above. And oh, I'm crushing. Yeah, I'm crushing on you, baby. Oh yeah, I'm crushing. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. Yeah. I know you're crushing. Because I'm crushing too. Now everybody just step. Yeah. mix.
Yes. Yes, welcome back to the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I got my boy Big Treese with me.
Hear me?
Yes, and we have some guests in the building. We have Allenzo's Fat Boys food truck in the building, and we also have Mustache Mikes and Crazy Phillies. And before we get back to what we were talking about before break, I just want to take a moment to shout out our lovely, loyal listeners and viewers. You guys tune in every day, and we so appreciate the love and support. Sending love out to my girl Andrea, Katie, Veltrice. Shout out to Financially Lit.
Hey.
Shantae James. Shawon. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Brianna, Terry, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin for buying those shirts yesterday. TJ, hey. Elzo is on the line. Oh, you here and you on the line. We love you. Keitha, hey girl. Ashley, Bo Bruiser, and that looks like everybody. So, they're all sending shots out saying black-owned businesses. They love it. Salute. They're giving you guys your flowers. Thank you. So, we were talking about before the break the challenges of going into the food truck industry.
The red tape.
The red tape. And we got to talking about, I guess, a serious situation that went down. So tell us about that serious situation. What happened?
It weren't really it was one particular incident downtown.
Downtown where, man?
Food Truck Thursday. Ain't it down?
North St. Clair?
Yeah, North St. Clair.
Downtown Toledo.
Yeah, so I don't know what the gripe or what the beef the lady got with me. She don't even know me, but at the same time, I'm just trying to explain to her, like, I don't need your permission to make no money nowhere on this earth. So she was
and they don't understand that, man.
Yeah. So she was like, well, this is my thing. And I was like, okay, this your thing. Okay. So I parked on the other side, opposite of where they was at, and started making, you know what I mean?
Get to that bread.
Exactly. So don't one monkey stop no show. So that was my introduction to the downtown thing. And
so can I ask you this then? So that situation, that was like a food truck event? Yeah, and you were trying to basically just be included?
Be included, be a part of a year after year.
And they basically were saying, no, you can't sit with us?
Year after year.
Like, wow.
Year after year after year.
Wow.
Like 3 years in a row, I went to trying to, you know what I mean?
Just trying to, get your foot in the door. Exactly. Trying to get your toe in the water.
So that just woke the beast up.
Yeah.
And just so you know.
Lit the fire.
Al, you said you seen him in that element?
I seen him.
But see, he sound real chill. Now, what did you see? What was the witness?
Well, you know how you just see somebody doing something? You hear them, but you're not listening, but you just see his arms moving. But he came and explained to me and Zoe, like, hey, this is what's going on. Because we, luckily, were included into the food truck lineup. I mean, it costs a little bit of money, but at any rate, that didn't really matter. He get to tell, man, Cindy, what the fuck? She don't get to decide how I make money. She can't even do that. And we began to talk about it and laugh about it. Eventually, we began laughing about it. And he parked over there and made money anyway.
Right.
So I feel kind of crazy because me and Zoe paid $300 to park down there.
You're like, yeah, we should have just parked across the street.
He parked down there for free.
And got bread.
And got
money.
that check.
I mean, we still got money. I mean, it was worth it. But
right.
on, man.
Her excuse, not to cut you off. My mic off.
Yeah, tell the story. Tell the story.
My mic off.
No, they weird.
Okay. Well, I mean, she I was about to say.
Her excuse?
Her excuse was that she wasn't doing any sweets, any sweet treats, but she had some other people in there doing sweet treats.
Yeah.
So, I took it to
But what does that have to do with you? Do you do sweet treats?
Yeah, that's basically that.
I mean, that's even more reason why they should have had you in there.
I mean,
it makes sense on paper to have that,
right?
Absolutely. But to her and her controlled world,
it's hot. It's like a bean out there. It's like 100 degrees. Who don't want to cool off? You know what I mean? So, that was her excuse for not letting me in.
And you know what's crazy now? If you had that problem again, just let Big Trees know. Because Cindy, I know her. We ain't gonna have that problem no more.
Yeah, but I took it to the city council.
Yeah, I remember that.
I took it to the city council.
Absolutely. And what happened?
I don't even really get in that content.
Yeah, but they hit that button.
You blackball me and making some money. Come on, man.
I'm going at your
another level, and that's the beast, it prompted me to do this. You know what I mean? With
Let's
the,
do this.
brick and mortar.
Brick
And mortar, I'm sorry.
Yes.
With the restaurant.
I love it.
So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm just going above and beyond now. I ain't trying to play around with
So they created, and let's talk about that a little bit. So with the challenges, and our interns is listening, because they got to be able to understand the challenges that will be faced with them, and you still got to keep pushing, because our intern, Dewan, said that yesterday in the comment that we had in our debriefing. He said, man, people will try to blackball you. They will.
They will.
And what they did, Mike, is they pushed you to now you own a business and a building.
Yes, I mean, the last thing I'm going to do is self-doubt myself.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? No matter if your friends tell you, oh, that ain't going to work. Yeah, a lot of people told, you know what I mean? So I just stayed the course and believed in myself, which
Yes.
I noticed. I know it's going to work.
And you already had got to a bag anyway.
Yeah.
So you just got to apply the same principles
Right,
to another product.
Exactly. Exactly. Right there.
And that's what you did, and it's so unique. So tell us a little bit so you moved from Mustache Mike with the best Italian ice cream in the world. If y'all ain't seen that black truck that says Mustache Mike's, or if you ain't seen that food truck that said Fat Boys with me on I'm the logo with my stomach showing, something wrong with you.
No beer.
With no beer, period. That's
Okay,
me.
so the Mustache Mike's part is the ice cream and the sweet treats?
Yes, it's
Okay.
ice. It's not ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Per se. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like ice, flavored ice.
And then the Crazy Phillies are the sandwiches and stuff.
Yes,
Okay, got
yes.
it. Okay.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh, now to that point. So what's Crazy Phillies then? So now you move from y'all created this damn hurdle for me. I'ma still get my bread, and then I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna own the building so I ain't gotta keep coming down to y'all.
Exactly.
They gonna come to me
with my hat in my hand, like I need handouts.
Ugh.
I'm a grown ass man. Ain't no sitting on Santa lap getting no shit out his knapsack.
And Crazy Philly is crazy. So walk us through a little bit about what Crazy Philly serve and where it's at.
Yeah.
Well, we got about maybe 10, 12 different kind of sandwiches. I put my own little twist to it to add a little different stuff to it, like cheese steaks, chicken cheese steaks. We got turkey hoagies, Italian hoagies. We got wings. We got burgers.
No, don't forget about that seafood
Cajun
hoagie, bro.
Yeah,
because that thing.
Yeah, we got that seafood Cajun John that's popping off heavy right now.
That's
so.
a sandwich?
Yes.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
salmon and shrimp.
All on a sandwich?
Veggies and all that.
Come
Yeah.
try that.
So yeah, I've been fortunate enough to get a good reception from my clientele.
Yeah.
Where is it located?
It's on Burn and Door, 1122 North Burn.
By where? Because people don't know no ad.
Right. Well, the landmark is like across the street from Stop and Go, and then you got
okay.
Then you got the laundry mat. Shout out to the laundry mat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I pass by there every day. And then I just sat up here and said, you was like, he made me feel stupid. He was like, you don't know who he is. I'm like, I'm sorry.
We all kind of looked at you live for real. Like,
I'm gonna get hip. I've been trying to watch my girlish figure. That's all. But I'm gonna come check y'all out.
So, Al, and I want to say Zoe because they always together. So you heard his struggle, you saw his struggle, and I know that Fat Boys is cleaning up around Northwest Ohio, not just Toledo. What did you see when you saw Mike and y'all became linked in, y'all became cool, it wasn't no hate and none of that? What did you say, okay, we like what he did, what we need to do? What is some of the things that you learned from that situation that, Fat Boy's gonna do something a little different. We're not gonna keep going down that same street.
Oh, absolutely. Well, he a good dude to learn from. He can teach you
give him that.
Yeah, you can teach you what to do and what not to do. We don't have some real good deep conversations outside of that. And honestly, I think Fat Boy's just been fortunate because when it comes to like black food trucks that show up to a lot of the white events, I think they let us in just to show like. Well, we're not against black-owned food trucks. Look at all this over there.
We're all inclusive.
Diversity and inclusive.
So I tell you, they put us way in the back though.
Yeah.
We in Rockford, they put us way in the back. And be surprised when we make money. Yeah. One time we was in Maumee at the Lutheran church, and they got mad because our hot dogs was cheaper than the other person's hot dogs. And would you believe they made us come change our price?
Shut up.
Said we got to match the price because it's competition if our hot dogs is cheaper. So We ain't hating. We making money anyway, and we got a good following. So a lot of the times, I think we get included so they can say, Al and Zoe here.
Right.
Hey, but you know what's so crazy?
Mike don't come. Al and Zoe here.
And
so
don't know
we're
y'all
not
connected.
racist. Yeah.
So we gonna share the bag. Hey, big. So it's so crazy.
Man,
But
that's crazy.
what's interesting, Leah, is that they mentioned about y'all tripping about. We will give the hot dogs away, but now y'all really gonna make us charge more for hot dogs?
Crazy, man.
Y'all really don't even understand what y'all do.
They picking
Mike.
and choosing what they can sell off their own menu.
And the
Tell them
Food
about
Truck
that one
Association told us,
Yeah.
hell no. And if we did get a part of it, we only can sell burgers.
Right.
No, we couldn't even sell burgers. We could sell just wings and like sandwiches. Like no hot dogs because it's competition. No cheeseburger because Bistro got cheeseburgers. No, they got so particular to me, and Zoe was like, fuck that. And that's when the idea of what he went through came to our head. Like, we don't need nobody. We don't got to shake their hands. Guess what? Zoe called the city council ourselves. We had set up with the Chamber of Commerce ourselves and show up.
Hey!
Period, Pooh.
And that's what.
And that came from him. I'm like, man, we gonna do what he
You gotta
did.
thug your way through it.
And that's what this is. That's why it is when y'all heard Leah say the cuss word. Because we ain't got to take this shit to nowhere. You going to want to come up. This is the #1 urban podcast. I don't even know what the hell podcast is until I start doing more research on it. But you going to want to bring this banner right here. Right. This going to come with a check. Then make sure that our community have the resources so that when the influential ears and minds that's in the studio, our interns, say they want to do something, they'll be able to see us.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, B, so you heard your brother's story. You heard the fussing, the cussing. What, as a little bro, but a supporter of his efforts, how did that have you feeling, and what was you on when you saw Big Brother struggling and he being emotional, like, y'all tripping on my bro? Like, we ready to go there.
I just was ready to grind and just get to it. I mean, do what I do. Get on that grill. Push that good product.
Hey,
good food.
so you the cook?
Yeah, make y'all love it. Nah, man.
and what's so crazy is I love your energy and your spirit in here to support my brother. So when I eat that food, I know who's behind the food because y'all tried to close the door on my brother. So I'm about to put a season on this one. So what's some of the challenges that y'all have with dealing with us? So let's get to that part, like dealing with black and what's some of the bullshit that we bring to the table, AB, that is like, don't do us like that because we one of y'all? What's some of the challenges that you see from the grill standpoint?
Well, you know, people get picky. People want how they want it, nah, I mean? So you just got to cater to people and give them what they want. So you just got to adapt. That's what you
really can't stay in your own lane and not switch up and say, no, we going to serve it this way, although they may want it. You don't.
Nah, you know, like people might want different toppings or they don't want toppings on there that you got. So you just got to, like, I don't eat mayonnaise. So if you don't want no mayonnaise on the joint, you ain't getting no mayonnaise on the joint.
Right. So it's how you say it, because you know they're coming in. Why you got mayonnaise on my sandwich like this?
That's why I asked you. You want mayonnaise on your joint? Nah, man. What you want? Get right, nah, man. So people appreciate that.
Al, what's some of the challenges dealing with the black community in the food truck industry or the business? But we specifically saying the food truck.
I think my biggest challenge is I grew up on the South Side. I went to Libby. I got a lot of friends, and everybody want a discount or want it for free. I had to tell my sister last night. She like, you think you can bring me some chicken? I'm like, yeah, I can bring some chicken. It's gonna cost you some money. I can't get it for free. I'm in the hospital. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Damn,
I had to pay for it, so you got to pay for it. And I think with the black community, they don't understand that concept. Like, I didn't get. If I worked at Burger King and I was the manager, you want some free food, I got you, because I didn't pay for that. But every piece of chicken and every beef, you know, everything that you put out, you paid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my biggest challenge is just that, like getting away from the black. And they cheap. They want the cheapest thing on the menu too. You know.
But they rocking Gucci.
Yeah.
I can make it for the hot dog.
Hey, I watched. I'm not even gonna say his name. Me and Zoe watched 2 of these dudes pull out an enormous amount of money and say, hey, you think we could have on this chicken, bro? And these people who know us, these ain't even strangers. These people who know us, these people we play poker with. Like, come on, man. Like, really? You supposed to be showing support. And I tell all my family and friends, giving it to you for free, it's not support.
Exactly.
Wow. What's some of the challenge with dealing with the black community that you have experience with? And it ain't shitting on them, but it's be cool with that though.
I hate talking about it.
No,
because,
you don't want to say nothing there?
I mean, I'm gonna say something.
Okay, then.
about it,
All
but-
right. Let's go then, because that's where we at. That's where we at.
Okay. I mean, I had a few.
Look, they ready to call.
They calling on you.
They saved you. Hold on, you saved by the bell. Hold on, don't go nowhere.
You got to say.
You're calling in on the all new Rise and Grind morning show. It's just a good vibe in here. It is a tasty Friday. Who's on the call ready to join us in this tasty conversation?
Keith Henry.
Oh, you got to speak a little louder, bro, because we'll hang up on you.
Keith Henry.
Hi, Keith.
Hey,
How are
Keith,
you?
what's up, man? You sound like you still asleep. We thank you for grinding this morning, but please wake up, brother.
No, I'm at work right now.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
sneaking in.
Well, thank you for tuning in and calling in on the job. We love it.
Yes. No, I just seen y'all post on Facebook. I wanted to give a call. I'm looking for support. October the 4th, I'm making meals and I'm giving it away to the community.
Oh, I love it.
I want everybody to know in Toledo where I'm going to be at. So
Where are you going to be at?
I'm going to be at 1600 Madison Avenue, Toledo, Ohio, October the 4th from 12 to 4.
So you called us to plug your man. Do we get something, bro? This ain't that.
Yeah.
He said he's giving meals to the community.
free.
We're
Man,
definitely
okay,
here
just
for
free.
that.
Everybody
We are
welcome.
here.
Y'all-
Listen, we're here for that. You're giving back to the community. We are here for
Right.
that. We love over here at the 419 Grind when people are giving back to the community and helping others in
Absolutely,
need. So
absolutely.
Trees, don't you dare.
I had to say
got
that.
your back.
I got a good support system. I got a lot of people that have been helping me out. And
Oh, that's awesome.
every time I've been trying to pay them, they didn't want to take the money. So
That's
the money
amazing.
that I was going to use to pay them, I'm just going to put it back into the community.
I love that. That's amazing.
Where you working at, man? If you don't mind us asking, because you are on the #1 podcast show in the country.
Heartside Food Solution.
Heart Psych. Oh, you got a heart. Thank you for
What's your
what you
name
do.
again? What's your name again,
Keith
caller?
Henry.
Keith Henry?
Keith Henry.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for giving back to the community and, being of service because that's what we need in our community. So everybody make sure you go on October 4th, 12 to 4 p.m., 1600 Madison Avenue, and check Keith Henry out. He'll be giving meals out to the community. Go and support.
And also send that information to info@the419grind. If there's a flyer or something that we can share. Thank you for using us, man,
Yes,
and thank you for
so
calling in.
much. Thank you for
thank y'all.
showing love
Appreciate
and
it.
support.
Thank you.
Yes. Must.
Yes, I love that. I love when people, are doing things in the community.
Right.
We have to acknowledge that and showcase that.
Definitely.
Yes, we do, Trees.
He said
Everything
he
ain't
called
always
for-
about the money,
he
okay?
called for alley-oop Trees.
Bruh. Thank you though. Cause that's what that reach and that's what you have to understand about success. We want it to look a certain way, but when it happens, at the end of the day, the brothers saw an opportunity that get a word out.
Yes.
That's what success was. This is that platform.
And that's what this platform is for. That's what we're here for. So we love it.
No, don't be. Now you want to co-sign Leah. That's it though, because it's energy. And that's why I love me and Leah co-host, and we're looking for a third person to be in the part of the show, preferably a woman. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Preferably a male.
No. You got Real Table Talk with Leah Renee. This Rise and Shine gonna have a
You
woman.
got HBCU.
No, I don't.
View.
But so y'all hear us kind of beefing right now, like
We do that. We go back and forth.
but
It's
no,
okay.
it's that good stuff. I can't out talk her, so she win. Not at all. Hey, I just get loud. I can't out talk her though.
You can't.
So
Don't try.
I'll just shut up. Like she going now. Go ahead, Leah.
I love you guys.
No, and that's what it's about. It's a cool vibe. That's what we do. That's what we try to bring together, and that's why I am so grateful that y'all, Mustache Mike, Fat Boys, decided to come in and join us, and our viewers, our listeners are weighing in, and that's what it's about, man. To using this platform, and we want to not just be today, we want to continue to be just like what this brother did.
TJ Johnson said, "Now, will the Fat Boy sauce be out today?" Y'all know I'm fat.
And we gonna get to that because we gonna do something real special with that. Cause that's one of the things that I want people to know about y'all. Y'all giving is impeccable. Don't nobody give like some of the blacks, especially these two food trucks, Mustache Mike's and Fat Boys, man. And we're going to talk about that, but we got to go pay a bill because that's how we are able to sit in here. Right. And thank y'all so much. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind Podcast exclusive.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast
That name-
presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-explanatory. I feel like we're about to be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, we've been together for 8.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all gonna ask what took so long?
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse, gender roles, living with family members, cheating, raising kids, family upbringing, being there for your spouse, finances, being a wife and a husband, trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things
It took a while.
it's taken a while, but
it has
it's the
taken
fun
a while.
part. We're
Yep.
learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey.
I like
It's not
that.
an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It be a lot. She definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self,
And I am Arlinda Self.
and this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard.
That's right. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show, the #1 urban podcast show in the country. Make sure that you vote. Go to ToledoCityPaper.com. Vote the best. It's on the screen right now. If you're looking at live, and go to the best local podcast in the Glass City right here. And as our beautiful Leah Renee would say, when you see that best anchor duo, do what, Leah?
You better vote for Big Teresa and Leah Renee.
Period, Pooh.
Period, Pooh.
I see Donetta Carter's weighing in. Hey, Donetta. She's saying, good morning. Nice podcast from the social butterfly public
Yes,
figure.
thank you.
Shout out to the AKAs too. Hey, I need all of y'all that's listening to the live. Just hit the love button right now. Let's show black-owned support with love right now. Let them hearts fly right now. Blow the feed up with hearts. We are supporting each other. Before we left, man, we have in the studio Mustache Mikes and Crazy Phillies and Fat Boys. And if y'all seen these food trucks, if y'all haven't, just go online, go to any social media platform, put in Mustache Mike, Fat Boys, and you'll see the pictures. But these are for-profit businesses. These are businesses, black-owned businesses. Don't nobody know like I personally know y'all community give back. Man, Fat Boyz, Mustache Mike, Keitha with Hotbox.
Man.
When we talk about giving, you said earlier, Al, your sister called you, was like, you're going to pay for it. Okay, if she do pay for it because y'all give. Why is it so important to have a giving in your Black-owned business?
I think it's important because it shows the love, and it shows that you care about your community, not just taking the money. Because, like you said before, Treese, it's more than just the money. People got to support you continuously, and that type of love or that type of small seeds that you plant makes people want to come support you and makes people get your number out to other people. Because all this is about networking. All this is about network. Sometimes you go somewhere and you don't make no money, but that person sees you. Give your number to somebody else. Oh, and that next event, you do triple of what you would have ever done just by networking.
Right.
Because some people, they can't guarantee you that you're gonna make money, but the networking and the people that you meet, I mean, it's astronomical. So giving back sometimes is great.
Yes.
You dig in your pocket a little bit. I mean, at City Park, Treese had, I think we gave away some bikes. We gave away some free food. He'll call you out and say, hey, next 10 people go over 50, go over there to Fat Boyz, and they're going to give you some wins. One day we just gave away water. And I mean, you would not believe the amount of people that just maybe don't even got a bottle of water.
Right.
And they came up and they drank the water, ordered some food, and it ended up being a good time. And I love giving back. It make you feel good too.
Yeah, it does.
It's rewarding.
We supposed to take care of home, man. I mean, ain't nobody else gonna do it.
That's right.
So that's what we here for. Give and you receive. So it'll come back on the back end of it. You know what I mean? So.
And what they say, to whom much is given, much is required.
Absolutely.
You talked about your network. That's actually one of my notes that I put down today. Network works. Absolutely. I work every day at my craft to connect with people. That's why I'm the best at it.
You're good at what you do.
Period. And ain't nobody, and show me my opponent.
I knew he was about to say
that. Yeah. Show me my opponent, because I'm going to get that relationship.
Yes.
Because I know that relationship. Because of you, too, specifically. Mustache Mike's and Fat Boyz. And I speak to my sister with May Amazing Meals, Hotbox, the ice cream trucks. Who else we had? Keitha and Hotbox.
Andrea, what's her?
Fat Man's was out there.
Andrea, something 5. Goodness, I can't remember.
Sister friends with the lemonade. And I don't want to forget anybody. So if I forget you now.
Shout out. We'll get you tomorrow. Andrea, I'm shouting you out because I just can't remember the name.
Yes.
Something 5 because of her kids. I can't remember.
Oh, Hungry 5.
Hungry 5.
Hungry 5.
Hungry 5.
Black Queen Chef.
And shout out to our girl Sandy Brown. She's tuning in right now, and she says she needs to connect with you both to be a part of some of her upcoming events. So she wants to know where she can contact you and where can other people contact you if they want you to be a part of their event.
Absolutely.
They can just drop in on me at the restaurant, 1122 North Burn.
And y'all will be able to put your phone numbers, and we'll put it in the comments and things of that nature so they can reach you.
Yes.
But the reason why, again, I thank you, Sandy, and those that's weighing in, because of you two, because of your business, because y'all trusting the process, I had the favor on my life to feed as many people as I want to and never pull a dime out my pocket. And we done fed hundreds to thousands right across the street from the Martin Luther King Kitchen for the Poor. We still feed everybody that come to the park. If you don't eat at City Park during the basketball tournaments,
you ain't hungry.
You ain't hungry for food anyway.
Right.
Because I didn't see y'all let me go tell all the grandparents that's out here, go get something to eat. Mike, I didn't ran 100 kids to your food truck to get some Italian ice, and you like, whoa, Treese, hey, oh, yeah. They about to tip that motherfucker over.
Oh, yeah.
I got them out the way, though.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, where else in the world, where else in Toledo can you bring thousands of people together? And let's just keep it all the way real. How much do I charge y'all? How much do we ask from the City Park League that y'all pay us?
Barely nothing. You just ask us just to look out if you need us.
Yep.
I mean, the little money we give you is just kind of like a
nothing.
donation.
It ain't really nothing.
So when you go into major events and they charging you $300.
ProMedica want $500.
500.
ProMedica concert series.
You behind an 8-ball 500 for you even get in there.
Yeah.
And then it's so crazy because then that ProMedica calls your boy on the stage. Where the hell you think I'm gonna send the folks to go on the microphone with 20,000 people?
I heard you. At In Vogue.
At the In Vogue. They gave me the mic? Where did I send them, Zo?
Al. But right to our truck. Actually, we ran out of food that day. That's probably one of the most prosperous, profitable events we ever did in our entire duration of having a food truck. But you know, Treat's a motivator.
Yes,
even if you ain't hungry, Treat's a motivate you. He a motivator. I mean, we at the park and these two people was shooting dice. They ain't supposed to. They was about to fight. Look at Treat's go over there. Stop everything. He go over there and did one of these.
That's why.
Put out a little Jesus cross.
Big old teddy
He didn't went over there and talked to him. Them dudes that forgot what they was about to fight over.
He need all his pleasantries and all his accolades.
He's such a big teddy bear.
A motivator.
Yeah.
Wow, humble. And y'all, and I gotta be cool because this morning I was listening to Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson played in the NBA for a long time, but he made a statement last night. They did a documentary on Allen Iverson, and Steven and Matt Barnes has a podcast, and they brought Allen Iverson in the studio last night, and Steven Jackson said, no, bro, we giving you your props right now, AI. You changed the game. We can come in the NBA and wear what we want to wear, and we don't have to worry about being judged because of you, AI. And he started crying. And so I felt that this morning. So when I say thank y'all, I appreciate it because I don't give a damn what y'all say about Treese. I'm that motherfucker.
Period.
Because I'm trying to be that motherfucker to let, just like Donetta Carter said, we got Toledo Wings, JoJo's Food Truck.
Yes.
We ain't just talking about us.
On wheels, yes.
Fat Mans. So I'm that motherfucker because I'm going to shout out everybody that look like me and that connects to giving. So yeah, I work at this mic and ain't nobody else. When I grab this mic and I crack this, don't play with me about this because I know this thing work.
Right.
This thing work. Like you just said, and I didn't know that. You just said today in front of 20,000 people, your food truck sold out.
Yeah.
On the strength of you.
On the strength.
And it was how many trucks was down there? Roughly.
About 7.
And that's big because I had to share that with our ice cream vendors, our ice cream truck vendors at City Park. They was like, no, don't have no other ice cream truck, man. It get like real, it's like ice cream truck wars when it's around other people. Competition. Yeah. And so it was a lot of not me being boisterous and no, we gonna do it. I had to learn to talk to that lady. I had to learn to talk to the audience and take it down a little bit and have the conversation. Do you mind that if you sell out, who else do we have ice cream up here? Well, let me sell out first.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let nobody else come. And so I had to kind of massage that, Leah, to the point now, fast forward 2019, because we didn't have a park this year. She said, Treese, I thank you for having the conversation because I don't want to be the only ice cream truck at City Park.
I love it.
Because I wanted, just like when, big shout out to Adrian Bronner. Adrian Bronner, the boxer, came to City Park. You're not gonna come up here and be all on this on this World Series. Shout out to E-Bunny, the Bunny team, for making it happen. Thank you, Bunny, for that. But Adrian Bronner, and he put it in his documentary. You gonna come to Toledo. We see you with this money in social media. We see you all in the news. You got big bread about billions. You not about to come to Savage Park and not go in your pocket. So what did we do? Now, he didn't have the cash on him. And I thank him for this. But AB said, I need every kid under the sound of my voice to go to an ice cream truck. Every kid went over there. But what he said, he like, damn, big dog, don't put me on the block like that. Because you know who might be watching and might want to see what his hand look like. But what he did was he went through somebody that we got respect to. Big shout out to Big Ren from the South Side. He said, Big Ren, take care of the tab. Now, they bought out the food, the ice cream trucks, which was probably about $500. Mm-hmm. But every kid got some ice cream at the park. And Mike, that's what you've been doing every time you come up there. Fat boys, y'all keep your own little section at the park now.
Oh yeah, you block it off for us now. Don't even park over there, man.
So with that being said, Leah, one thing that you know that we always like to do is give here. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to even lead this one. For the listeners, for those that's weighing in, those that's following, what would Mustache Mike and Crazy Philly do for the listeners today? Because we had a caller say they was calling just to see what the give was. What will be your give today? And I know that you got some events this weekend.
We do some softball tournaments.
I want you to explain to them and tell them where they are and what will y'all be willing to give to the community just off of the strength of being here in this platform. Either one of y'all. And actually, let the grill talk first. I want to hear grill talk.
I mean, they can slide through. I'll run them up. They can get the ice all day. I get half off on the sandwiches today. They can get the ice. They can get
but they got to say what, though? They got to say
they tuned in to 107.3.
What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Now, we love 107.3. We love the juice.
Hey.
You got to make sure you tell them you heard it on the 419 Grind, Rise and Grind morning show.
That's what I listen to, 107.3.
For sure. Shout out to 107.3.
I don't got Cyrus. I got the regular radio.
Big shout out to the juice, man.
I learned everything I know from the juice, so shout out to the juice.
Yeah.
I sit here because of the juice. So
yes, absolutely.
Thank you. So if they say that they saw the video, they heard the live, they heard it on iHeart, wherever, only today now.
Right.
Because y'all close at what time? Because motherfuckers try to come in over on Saturday and Sunday to get that.
We close at 9, but I can run it to tomorrow, though, for them.
What? 24 hours you will do what?
I can run the ice today and tomorrow for them.
And what's the ice?
Italian ice.
Italian ice.
Yeah, you get free Italian ice.
What?
Through. Yeah, we'll drop through. You get free Italian ice today and tomorrow. It's supposed to be hot today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna just give it away.
Damn,
that's dope.
So
I'm leaving there. That's man, salute, like man. What? So when you hear AB bro say I'm gonna get an Italian ice away, but you get half off the sandwiches, you the one that cooking the sandwich with a little bit of love.
Yeah,
I'm in the trenches with him too.
Yeah, he in the trenches with me.
Let little bro get some of this, Mike. Let little bro get some of this. Let little bro get some of this. Look at him, AB. Okay?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to grind all day now, man.
So it's a little bit of extra love on the giving today, man, because he's going to do that.
Oh yeah.
So when I come get that shrimp,
I got you.
What's that, Philly? What's that song? The Cajun. Oh my goodness.
Check that out.
Yeah, I got you.
Now let me ask y'all about just real quick. Do y'all have a different type of breading on y'all Phillies, or is it just the sub style?
No,
we got the Omarosa rolls and man. They come from Philadelphia.
Oh
Everything
wow.
fresh now.
Real
man.
Phillies, huh?
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I had to try that on there then.
Oh yeah. Come holler at us.
What size cup is y'all drinks though? Like people be having them little ass cups, man. What kind y'all got a large cup, man? How big is y'all large cup?
Is it 20 ounces or 32?
We got small, medium, large. Get your quarts. We got all sizes.
Do y'all feel like goddamn cups up with a lot of ice, man, and not a lot of juice?
But I like a lot of ice. Some people like a lot of ice. I like a lot of ice in my drinks.
Well, that's her. I want the juice. Give me. I want light ice. Then when you go to McDonald's, they only give you 2 cubes. That moment went straight to hot tea. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they give you that tea at McDonald's, it'd be like 3 ice cubes at the top, and then the bottom be all warm and shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. All right. So if you go to Crazy Phillies, located at
1122 North Burn,
right across from the old Fisherman's, right across from the Stop and Go, right in the UT Detroit Seacourt area. Actually, that is
the old JoJo. Shout out to JoJo.
Shout out to JoJo's, the old JoJo's. Go to Crazy Philly. Let them know you heard it on the all new Rise and Grind morning show. You get half off. Hit the heart button for that. He's giving away right here. Hit the heart, the like button. That's what we talk about, supporting us. Al, I'm geek, man, because I seen y'all line up for the weekend. Y'all about to cover some ground.
Oh yeah. You know what? It's crazy that me and Zoe just got into a word altercation about him making decisions without me, and now I'm about to make one without him. we just got into this. So we're gonna run a half hour special as well. We're gonna do it for a couple hours though, from 6 to 8.
Yes.
I love it.
Right when you get off work, come through. We sell a lot of chicken. So when I leave here, because of this, I got to go buy some chicken. Real talk. So we're going to run a half-off special, 6 to 8. Throwing some free fries, too.
Oh.
And the crazy part about it is I won't even be there tonight. Zoe will.
So
he don't even know what he about to walk into.
So I think he should be on there, but going to do it half off. Whatever meal you get half off from 6 to 8.
I love it.
And we'll work something out after 8 o'clock if you come a little later than that.
That's today?
That's tonight. Today.
Tonight. So where will y'all be? What's some places y'all gonna be?
Tonight we're gonna be on Jackman and Savannah, right on the corner. I'm gonna go get the truck all ready. So when Zoe get off, all you gotta do is just go there because he at work right now.
Jackman and Savannah.
We won't be there till about 11. But if you want that
oh,
special,
so y'all that food
Only
truck
6 to
time.
8.
yeah, if you want that special 6 to 8.
Now you say Jackman
And Savannah on the corner, right where the Dollar General at.
Okay.
Across the street from Speedway.
How does that work? Like with the places?
Some places, Dollar General actually pretty cool as long as you clean up the parking lot at the end.
So you don't have to. Do you have to pay to post up at that
Not
places?
with them, but
Some
most
places
places
you
you
do.
do.
Okay, gotcha.
Most places charge you some sort of fee.
So you guys just kind of go into the business like, hey, we have a food truck. We want to post up in your parking lot.
Sometimes you send an email. You kind of know somebody. You would not believe the amount of networking we do to show up to some of the places
Yeah.
we show up to. Some places I don't even know how Zoe got it. I'm like,
That's
Crazy.
how we get that? He be like, oh man, we got a softball thing we doing in like Fostoria or something like that. I'm like, bro, Fremont. I'm like, how did you get that?
Right.
And it's crazy y'all say Fremont because Fremont will be the Mecca. Hear me. Fremont, Ohio will be the Mecca for 3-on-3 summer youth basketball. I promise you.
Dope.
For the last 4 years, big shout out to my boy Joe Heilberg. Yeah. He done had me and DJ Lightning Rod down there. And it is the youth 3-on-3 basketball that will be the #1 in the country. Shout out to my partner Charles Woodson, former Michigan, from Fremont, Ohio. But I would also like to say it ain't just about y'all giving. On behalf of the City Park League and the 419 Grind, we're going to make a contribution, a monetary contribution for y'all efforts to giving back to the community. We're going to give to y'all businesses. So thank y'all, man, for willing to do that. It won't cover a whole lot of meals, but it's gonna cover a damn meal.
we got 20 on it.
But I see, not to cut y'all off, but I see how y'all got that corner popping and everybody gravitated towards it.
Yeah.
Which one?
You know what?
That
I won't
corner
even express my frustrations with that right now.
I mean, they know what type of time you on, but at the same time, they gotta acknowledge that and pay gratitude to that. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
So I got to say this because that's the live, but we got to create that picture for those that's listening on iHeart that don't see what we're saying. So when you say, Mike, that corner, what is you saying? If you can,
what is Savannah?
Jackman.
Yeah, they got that corner popping.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, you got a lot of other trucks coming in as competition to where they got it popping. So that it's like stepping on toes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they cool about it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you
at least right now.
Yeah. But me and Zoe talk about going to another corner, getting that corner, corner popping.
Hey.
That's all.
Because it's a lot of black food trucks. It's a Mexican woman that come up there as well, but we do well, really, really well in the corner. And I appreciate everybody that ever showed support to Fat Boys one way or another.
And that's huge. And I thank y'all for acknowledging that because we was talking in the studio yesterday just with Mustache. When Italian Ice come in and somebody say, oh, I got Italian Ice, and the black community, the Mecca is Mustache Mike. Mm-hmm. So we don't care necessarily, okay, we might support you, but the Mecca is Mustache Mike. Right. You talk about Fat Boys Food Truck, that's the Mecca right now for many of us. And I say that to say y'all are sowing seeds that other people want. Just like when they pull up, I don't care what outdoor league other than the Mecca in New York, Rutgers Park. When you see that City Park Summer League basketball,
everybody know.
Everybody know. And we don't care who shows our opponent. We are the #1 in the state of Ohio, #1 in the Midwest region. So if there are other summer leagues, come on. It's enough for all of us.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. I like options.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I know what y'all ain't gonna have no giving like we can give.
Right.
Y'all just got basketball.
And everybody can eat, you know.
And everybody can eat.
Like, the good thing about it, like with people coming over there now, like y'all got that spot popping. Now it's a couple more food trucks coming over there. I mean, at the end of the day, like it might be some people that came over there for this particular food truck, but then they got over there and they're like, oh no, I want some of what he got.
Point,
you know what I'm saying?
So
it's like it just bring over a whole new different customer base, or whatever, so it's like we do have to get in that mindset of like, it's okay, we can all eat, you know what I'm saying? Let's just make this shit happen.
Yeah.
Let's make this money.
Let's make this money.
So I would like to say before we get out of here, because I don't want to hold y'all, because y'all got to go get the fire up that grease and get the, because Philly's open up at 11, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
11:30.
And today that thing about to jump, so y'all really got to get over there and make and make it happen. But as we close, again, I would like for y'all to let people know how they can reach y'all through social media platforms and y'all and your phone numbers. But what was y'all feel from the show? So when we like to get in studio, like and keep it real, because there's going to be other people that's going to come in and sit in these seats. And they're going to be like, yeah, I saw, like you said, I saw Keith on this show. Thank you for tuning in. There's going to be other people that sits in these seats. What is the feel when y'all walk into the studio? What's your thoughts? And I would like AB you to start it off. What was the vibe when you walked in, man?
It was a good vibe, nah, man. And shit, I fuck with y'all now. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to be tuning in with it? Yeah. Although you got a flip phone, we got to get you.
Nah, I got a Jones. I just ain't got no social media.
He got a phone.
I just ain't got
you don't do social media?
Nah, I don't do none of that, Jones. I'm just, man.
You under the radar for real.
Oh, yeah.
But we know where you work, so you exposed. Mike, what was the vibe, man? And again, it was kind of crazy because you still got them things on your face. And at first, y'all, I got to give y'all a little disclaimer. Mike said, man, I ain't going to do too much talking. And then he get in here and he been going. So what's the vibe, man?
The vibe is crazy, man. Like I said to you before, like, man, like this show, like they couldn't have did nothing better but to put you up on this mug. You gonna have this pop, like it's crazy. Like,
and I got a beautiful queen like Leah.
Yes, like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. The vibes is crazy up in here.
And we got interns that's learning and listening to y'all. Like, they on their phone, but they listening because they going to give us some feedback when we get off the air on the show. Look, she ready too. So, but Al, and you speak very well. I just want to say that too, man. You look like you might be able, I can see Food Truck Podcast because hosted by you because you know how to.
But you so many times I should do something.
But you throw it to Cowboy. So what was your vibe, man? What you
honestly, this shit lit. Enough said, this shit real lit. Hey, I'm at home talking to Big Unc. That's how I feel like I came here. I see you all the time. This Big Unc. What's up, Unc?
Wow.
That's why I'm so comfortable. We can talk about this shit all day.
And then when Leah, you break the ice and say what you said to really make those that, and we know our audience, right? So when she said it, it kind of loosened y'all up. Like, damn, we can go there. Leah set the tone. Like,
I'm surprised they ain't nominate you for a city council seat. Man. Like,
I don't want it, man. I don't want it. That's why, because I don't want it. This thing is way bigger than that. I want to. I'm a real goon now, and I say that because goon stand for something else. Everybody want to be the GOAT. Ain't nothing wrong with being the GOAT. I'm a goon.
Right.
I'm gonna give others opportunity now.
Right.
I know my word. I'm going to give somebody else this opportunity. Period. So when Jesse said and Victor said and Leah said, come on, be a part of this.
They couldn't have picked a better person.
Not at all.
The perfect person.
Wow. Humble respect.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all so much. But Leah, what do you take from Food Truck Fridays? What's your vibe from this?
Well, I love it. I mean, I love seeing black men doing beautiful, great, positive things. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
We see our black men doing something great and amazing. I mean, you guys are all kings, and I always say this. I feel honored and blessed to be in a room full of beautiful black kings.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And before we get up out of here, I want to just make sure that people know what we got going on, Leah, because this is the #1 podcast show in the country right now, right here out of the 419, and just kind of let them know, as you call them, let's give them that heat schedule.
Yeah, we got straight heat coming out.
Period.
Coming out these seats.
Straight heat coming out these seats. Period. I like that.
We got a whole TV guide lineup. Okay, so of course you got Real Table Talk with your girl Miss Leah Renee. You have the Executive Suite with Dr. Vic. We got 419 Grind with Jesse. We have Self-Explanatory with Lance and Arlinda. We got Underrated Sports coming soon. We have Capital T with Tasha and Tanya, and of course we have the new No Facts Given with DJ Breezy and Jesse. So you guys make sure you stay tuned to our lineup. Oh, I cannot forget my girl Sandy Brown. See, I keep forgetting because we got so much new shit coming. I'm sorry, new stuff coming, that I got my girl Sandy Brown, Nothing But Net, and definitely Sandy, I'm trying to come on Nothing But Net.
And big shout out to RC Lewis. He's got Cloth Talk.
Yes,
so
Cloth Talk.
We got a whole podcast lineup that this brother is creating with this studio.
That's what's up.
And that's what's dope. And definitely want this to be a platform for your business to promote y'all. And man, thank you so much. How can somebody, if they couldn't make it, but they want to put it on an order or want to find y'all, can y'all let them know numbers that they can call and where they can find out more information about both of y'all business?
All right, well, you can go on Facebook and look us up, Alonzo, Fat Boys by Alonzo. Always on our page. You can inbox us and you can be able to find out where we at. Zoe do a real good job of posting the schedule for the week. It's already posted, liked, and shared. Also, you can call us 419-419-9972.
Oh, say that one more time.
It's not an error. It's 2 419s. 419-419-9972.
I love that.
They real 4199.
I love it.
You can also look up Lorenzo Oliver. You can look up Al Laddie, and you can inbox us. Anybody who know me know my number.
But there's some people that's on. I heard you, man. You number one in the world, man. You see this globe? Like people don't know this ain't just that shit.
Oh yeah,
this global. So they
somebody from Indianapolis might be calling you like, we need you to roll on out here.
And we there. Not now, but right now.
Right.
They say ask for the number one more time.
419-419-9972.
And we'll put it in the comments. And make sure y'all reach out to Fat Boys. Mike, how can somebody get in touch with some of the craziest Phillies?
Yeah, it's crazy. So they can call our number is 419-407-5198.
One more time. You say it so chill though. Think Cindy is asking for your number.
I'm a sir. I got her. 419-407-5198. We located on Durham Burn, right there on Burn 1122 North Burn. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and all that social media stuff, which I don't do. I got somebody else doing though.
And as we close, last part, who do you want to say thank you to? Who do you want to say appreciation to? Because it's not about us. It's about those that support us. Is there anybody that, from family to friends, that y'all want to acknowledge? And please take a moment to do so.
So first, I want to thank God again.
Yes. Amen.
I want to do a big shout out to my bro who ain't here, Zoe. Because without him, I don't think we'll be doing this. He got a mind. Obviously, I want to thank my mama and my son, everybody who got love for me and then show support to Fat Boys. I shout out a couple businesses. Elo with the food truck. I see you. Obviously, Mustache Mike, Mud City. Sean, you're doing a great job over there doing what you do with the funnel cakes. One of my close friends, Michelle, she got she sell paintings and stuff like that. So
oh wow,
she doing her thing with that.
Ron Foles with chicken and waffles.
She might have been on the live too. I think I seen a Michelle. So shout out to her.
Yeah, and I just want to say thanks to everybody. Yeah. Thanks to everybody that show us support that's there. That, like I said, Trees for letting us come out. Just the love. Shout out to the South Side for loving me.
Hey, and y'all don't get that started. That's that button for me, bro. Go ahead, Mike and Amy.
Go ahead, A.
I just want to thank y'all for giving us the platform, coming out, man. And
what about some of your people, man? What's some of your people you want to show love to?
Back home, man. Fairground, Pennsylvania, 1682.
Period, man.
My twin brother, I got a twin brother.
Yeah.
RB, man.
Okay.
My big bro, man. All the family, everybody, man. My cousins.
Kids?
Yeah, I got kids, man. Everybody.
You got that Philly accent.
Thank you, man. And this is that because they get to share this. This is documented forever, man. This is shared on YouTube, Facebook. You will be able to share this, and people still calling in right now.
From Chicago.
Hold your appreciation real quick. Thank you for calling All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Who we got on the air?
What's going on, man? It's bro Mike Fees.
That's Mike Fees.
Hey, that's Fees.
I know Mike Fees, boys.
You know that.
Mike Fees?
They can hate me now. What's up, Fees? Thank you for calling.
Man, I just called, man, to tell y'all, man, first of all, thank God for having godly people around that want to see a godly holy city, man. Y'all doing a great job with this 419 Global Grind.
Thank you.
And I want to say, shout out to my brother Al and everybody else. He shout out to a couple people that we just missed. That's up and coming doing that thing, man. As long as Toledo come together, we can't lose. So, man, shout out to y'all again,
Absolutely.
man. And y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No, I love you, bro.
Hey, love y'all more, man. Hey, keep doing what y'all doing, man. I'm gonna let other callers get through, man. I just wanted to get some of the motivation energy, man.
Oh man, I love you, man.
We love and appreciate that.
And if y'all don't know, man, go to his Mike Fees. He done been with T.I. and Hustle. And he just a real grinder, just a real solid dude that ain't scared of nothing, man. Got the heart of a lion, man. But don't you ever go live and in a sexual explicit way no more. And you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's trees, that part.
Never again. Never again, man.
Oh, my.
I was lost, but now I'm found, man. That's why I had to give y'all credit, man.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
So being on the rise, man. Much love. Thank you, Fees.
Thank
You ain't think I expected that, y'all.
Hey, Fees, you ain't think I was gonna say that. Expect the unexpected.
hey, but you know what? That's why I said giving y'all glorification through God, man, because y'all ain't afraid to say the stuff that we afraid to let people say to us, because we be afraid to hear the truth. But I love it because it motivates me.
Absolutely,
love it,
Fees.
love it, love it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Y'all
so
have a blessed day.
You too.
You too.
Thanks.
When you hear again, just the appreciation from those. Who is those that again, Mike, that you want to just take a moment and say thank you?
It's Toledo, man.
Toledo.
It's Toledo. It's the whole Toledo.
I love it.
For real, you find that vibe, man, and you from Philly, man.
I was gonna say that's dope because they're not even from here.
But I've been here since 2005.
Okay.
So it's like I'm from here now.
Yes. And people have welcomed you like that, man. You could go back to Philly and say that about Toledo, Ohio, man.
I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The love I've been getting from Toledo. So and you know the staff and the people up along the way been helping me and whatever.
Yes.
So in the trenches or whatever. I like to thank myself too, man.
Yes, absolutely. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Man, period, for staying in that grind.
It's hard, man.
It's a commitment.
He knows.
You have to be committed.
It's crazy. It's hard.
Have you learned a lot about yourself since you kind of have you learned a lot about yourself in this journey?
Not really, because I already know what's up in there. You know, what's up under the hood. I already know what's up under the hood. You see what I'm saying?
That's right there. That's that talk right there, like up under the hood. Like I got to thinking about my car. Like, damn, I gotta go get some oil.
So man, you might self doubt yourself, being as though you hear the challenge in the background. Like you damn it, you know what I mean? Then you got to prove them wrong.
Right.
So I mean, you ain't got nothing to prove to yourself, but to be successful. See what I'm saying? But
and Leah, we talked about that today, this morning, about being comfortable about who you are.
Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Don't let nobody get you off your pivot, man.
Absolutely.
They will. Family, friends, haters.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody. But you got to block that out.
Yeah.
And keep your head down. Keep grinding.
And look look at the five. Look at this room. So if this if this is what hater that military kicked in, Al talking about keep one in the clutch.
I was looking at Jordan 3-pointer in the clutch.
Okay, yeah, get us up out of there. Get us up out of there. But when we talk about, and again, I want, and it's always about educating and showing others about the success. If this is what haters will do for your life when you become on, you see lovely Leah, you see Jesse, you see. We are the #1 urban podcast in the country, and this is keep hating. I need a few more, y'all. If y'all don't like what y'all hear, the yelling and all that, this might not be for you, but it is for somebody.
Absolutely.
And that's why we thank y'all for weighing in.
Yes.
Thank you to our listeners and our viewers.
Thank you to all our viewers and our listeners. And while we were talking about food trucks, forgot to shout out. I want to shout out Deuce Wings. Deuce. Oh, I'm sorry. Deuce.
Mr. Draper.
Yeah, and Bianca Lady B, because they definitely they had did Trey's graduation party thing, and they're definitely doing big things too. So I forgot to shout them out earlier, and my people, so I wanted to shout them out.
Absolutely. Big shout out to B and Deuce, because they got the food, man. When he go up on and JoJo's, because when he go into on Marlboro, Ottawa Drive and Monroe, and he post up, man, they go, and y'all really JoJo's too when he's in Swainfield. But when y'all pop up, man, especially in the time now where supporting Black matters, and it really matters. Yes, we are investing and generating our own dollars here. So again, if y'all know anybody that wants to get an media broadcast and things like, here's a resource.
Absolutely.
And they get to rock with the coolest folks in the cut. So again, thank y'all. We got a great show next week. Don't go nowhere. It was Food Truck Friday. Let's make some noise in the studio right now for our guest. A whole vibe.
You know what we haven't done lately, and we should close the show doing this. We haven't did our little break where we like get crunk real quick and like we turn on that magic wine. We got to turn on that magic wine though.
Look, get crunk.
You know what? That's why I don't like you. You be trying to play me, but it's cool.
How I try to play you? Because you just said it.
Play me, but it's cool. It's cool though.
It's right here. The light blue. Let's ride. You want to ride?
Yeah.
Turn this up. Hey, you got to bounce a little bit.
Y'all got to bounce now. Hey, come on now. Y'all got to
Hey, well, give it to AB then. Give it to give it up there. Give it up there.
Fat Boys.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 20.
Let's go, Leah.
Rotate, slapping.
AB, you gotta put the headphones on. It's a whole vibe. You gotta at least listen to the music. Let's go.
Break it down, cook it up, I'm serving fire.
Hey, Mike, so cool. Just shake your shoulders in, Mike. Hey, there you go. That's right.
Serving people through some people, bitch. I'm
Toledo Zone.
Cross the state in the kitchen whipping omelets.
Hey, what you say?
Mama told me how to make a profit.
Hey, Al, what's up? We at the park, homie. Hey, Mike, let's go to Philly, man. Let's ride.
I'm whipping like the
Check this out.
I'm hating, I ain't tripping, I'm just stacking, I'm just flipping, I'm just sticking to the script. Keep it fire, keep it whipping. Water whipping in the kitchen, bought that dollar, bitch. I get
it's Friday, y'all better get it rise and grind. Hey, rock with it, Mike, one more time. You on camera? Hey.
Water whipping in the kitchen, make the stove holler. And you ain't talking shit if it ain't about no money.
Hey, Al, when you pull up on that corner, what's up?
Bitch, I keep that Scotty.
Let's eat.
I want some of that ice, though, Mustache Mike. What's happening? We got our interns, DeJuan, Murky Murk. What up?
I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone.
Toledo Zone. It's all new Rise and Grind with your boy Big Trees. Hey, Leah Renee, I see you.
Two phones going stupid. Winter.
Well, that boy Magic Wine, nice, Mike.
I'ma sell it, they gon' use it. Bought the work wet, I ain't cool it. Trap lights matter, don't be foolish if you doing it really.
I hear you, Clara.
For no prices, they put tight and drop it off. Went to pay the plug and left them extra. Show 'em I'm a boss. Heavy on the sauce, heavy on the cheese, heavy ice chunks in the watch on the sleeve.
Niggas know how I'm trapping. Niggas know how I'm coming.
Taz, I see y'all.
In my clip, you see me, start running. Get Ricky in your back, hollows tear through stomach. Me and my bro Sharks, we see you, we start hunting. No faking in my click, we keep it 100.
We gotta get up out of here. That's right, y'all been rocking with us right here on the all new Rise and Grind. Don't go nowhere next week. It's gonna be lit. Hey, let's go.